NVIDIA is signaling a decisive shift toward edge deployment and unified system architecture. That's the through line running across three major announcements this weekend, and it matters operationally for teams building inference infrastructure at scale. Start with the Jetson Thor. NVIDIA reports 7.5 times the compute density of Orin and 3.5 times energy efficiency gains. Those numbers come from NVIDIA directly, not independently verified yet. But the deployment signal is concrete. They're claiming hundreds of production installations already across robotics, industrial automation, and medical devices. For operators running inference on edge hardware, this suggests a meaningful efficiency step. The real question is whether that translates across your specific workload. Early benchmarks on their part show promise, but teams should still profile against their own models before committing. The Vera Rubin configuration is bolder. NVIDIA reports a 10 times improvement in inference performance per watt, and when paired with Groq 3, they're claiming 35 times throughput per watt for trillion parameter models. Those are vendor-reported numbers. Groq's involved in the pairing, so independent validation matters here. The assembly story is real. 2-hour tray build down to 5 minutes, fully liquid-cooled, cable-free. That's significant for data center ops managing thermal and physical density. But the raw performance claims need field validation. This appears to be targeting the inference at scale segment where per-watt efficiency is a primary cost driver. On the Dell front, their AI server revenue jumped 757% year over year, and they've raised guidance to $168 billion. The 33% stock move happened. That's market observable. The Pentagon contract, $9.7 billion, is structural demand confirmation. This signals continued hardware acceleration for AI infrastructure, not just on the GPU side. For teams evaluating data center refresh cycles, this validates the commodity scale build-out is still happening, not slowing. The wild card is Jensen's surprise product tonight. Sources are speculating an ARM NVIDIA SoC for consumer laptops, positioning against Qualcomm and Intel in the thin client space. That hasn't been announced yet, so this is speculative. But if NVIDIA is moving into Windows-compatible ARM chips, that signals a much broader system play beyond accelerators and edge devices. The architectural implication would be unified NVIDIA stacks from edge inference through enterprise inference through client compute. What to watch? Whether the Vera Rubin 10 times per watt claim holds under real workload testing. That's the validation that confirms whether this is a genuine efficiency inflection or vendor-optimized benchmarking. If independent teams report similar gains with their own models, the cost per inference math shifts substantially. And if Jensen confirms an ARM-NVIDIA SoC tonight, pay attention to software support breadth. Driver stability and library coverage will determine whether this actually ships at scale or becomes niche positioning. That's your AI automation research briefing for Sunday, May 31st, 2026. Stay sharp. I'll see you next time.